Hey guys, the past 2 months have been a roller coaster. I'll update you in this video on what happened and what I have been up to. But the most important news and also the most exciting news, I moved out. I got this fucking awesome room. I'm living with a roommate. And this already feels much more like me. I think moving away from your parents is always a great thing because you get to get full control of your life. What you buy, what you eat, all that good stuff. And my parents have been good to me. So, you know, all in all, just wanted to empathize that I'm happy to have lived with my parents for as long as I could. The Dutch house market is absolutely crazy, but luckily this place is very affordable. So I am grateful in every sense. Alright, so initially my plan was to move out, stream a lot, make a lot of YouTube videos. With my newfound peace and, I don't know, sense of freedom. However, I severely underestimated not necessarily the work that living on your own requires, but the work that I had to do besides moving out. So that is school, following a minor is mostly part of the school, but also writing my thesis. And then when I moved out, I also had to pay the rent, so I had to work more hours. So those 4 things stacked up for me. I had to move out, pay the rent, so work a lot more. Then I had to follow that minor course and also write my thesis to graduate. The workload was so much that I started to get really stressed. And I felt a burnout on the way. I was like, okay, if I keep going like this, if I keep having to wake up so early to work and get to bed so late to get everything sorted for school, I'm gonna burn out eventually. And I am very lucky that I have a very, very supportive friend group and family, because around me I've seen other people burn out and they've talked extensively about their experience with that. Specifically one guy I remember who told me he got into a burnout and he told me about his experience with that. So I was like, that's not gonna happen to me. Like, I'm immediately gonna pull the brakes on every single facet of my life. During this time, for me, it made the most sense to not do YouTube at all. Like, I don't see myself making content in a position where I do not feel free to express myself if I'm tired and emotionally, I guess, exhausted even. Luckily, this period didn't last very long for me. I think it was about 2 weeks where I felt really drained, so I just slept more, took a bit of a break, and eventually I managed to get out of this by just having a longer period to take care of everything. And so now my life is back on track, mostly. So I'm trying now to implement YouTube back into my life. This was never about quitting YouTube for me at all, but it is about doing it in a healthy way. And I think when I look at the priorities in my life, especially now when I'm 27, is that YouTube is not necessarily high priority, but it is a huge passion of mine. So in that sense, I would never want to stop, and I really want to keep going, but I have to make sure that I do it in a healthy way, and this was the healthy way, so that is why I was gone for a bit. Now, when I'm back, or now that I'm back, I want to share with you guys that I am doing very well right now. I took my rest, and I'm taking it easy still with all the opportunities and responsibilities that I have, so doing a lot better. And I hope that by sharing this with you guys, if any of you get in this circumstance and feel like life's overwhelming, slam the brakes on every single aspect of your life and prioritize your health and mental health especially. You don't have to overachieve, you just have to make sure that you are doing okay. And like even things like moving out, having a job, or having, I don't know, following a course at school, it's there to help you improve, and it's there to help you graduate, and it's there to help you make your life better. But if you're making your life miserable during the process, then what's the point? This is a quick side note in the video, but I still wanted to touch on this because it's very important for me, and this is also what my friend discussed out about burnout, is the signs that I noticed. And I want to share them with you because maybe this may come in handy for you when you feel a bit overworked. But what I noticed mostly is that, first of all, sometimes my vision would get a little blurred when I was doing work, and I just zoned out and there were no thoughts in my head anymore except for stress of like, I have to get done. And it's like your body turns into a bit of survival mode. If you notice this, please make sure that you get more rest. Secondly, something that was really impacting me is whenever I would go to bed, I would be thinking about the responsibilities that I would have and also be overwhelmed about the fact that it's too much responsibility. Like, I cannot work off this to-do list in a day. This would mostly be about the hours that I would be away to go to work or to go to school. It would take up so much time for me that there would be no time left to, I don't know, make dinner or stuff like that. So if you find yourself trying to go to sleep and your head just keeps spinning, there's probably something wrong, and hopefully you are able to fix that on your own. If not, reach out or slam the brakes if you can. So that is my advice to you, and that is also how I think I prevented a burnout. I'm not a medical doctor, and nobody around me is, so I don't know how close I was, and I'm not gonna find out because I made it out. So hell yeah. Secondly, I want to start uploading again, and I'm gonna do that at my own pace, and I'm also for now just gonna make videos that I feel like making. This is still gonna be quite experimental, so I have some fun ideas that I want to make videos about. I'm always hesitant. Well, no, okay, the opposite. I'm always very excited to share new ideas, but actually finishing them is harder because I'm working with a limited amount of time because I have responsibilities to keep up now. But that being said, I was thinking about a type of video where I'm just sitting in a like a camping chair. Like I have that chair over there. Just sit down, chill out, and talk about life. I don't know how much that suits me, but that could be a really interesting format. I'm still considering doing more with spirituality, especially tarot and all that, on the second channel, because I have been drawn and interested to spirituality for the longest time now. But what's holding me back is others' opinions of me. Like, I feel like people will think I'm woo-woo and all that. But I guess I kind of am a little bit, which is strange to admit. But that would be really fun, just to do readings for people, or I guess just discuss meanings of cards and stuff like that. It just really interests me, so I might do it anyway, whatever. And also something I'm gonna keep doing is just make videos about GeoGuessr, mainly, and Minecraft playthroughs and stuff like that. Hopefully I'll be able to stream a little bit, but that does take up a lot of time. However, I feel like I should also make that time for myself because that's something I really enjoy. The moment I start knocking off school off the to-do list, which is especially, well, it's now set to be done in January, I will have lots more time to be able to stream. But this is also what I said about moving out, and apparently this turned out not to be the case because, my god, my life got busy. So I guess you can't predict the future in that sense, but I'm just hoping to deliver a lot more on this channel. For now, this is my update about my life. I hope you guys have been doing amazing. Looking forward to make more content again, like I said, on my own pace, but hopefully as much as I can. Yeah, thank you for listening to this update video. Hope you've been good. Let me know in the comments what you guys have been up to. Leave me a like, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!